A lot of you might already know what I'm about to say in this video, but a lot of players forget about this when they get into a game. So whether you play on PC, mobile or console, I will help you to never forget about this. What I am talking about is crosshair placement. A good crosshair placement with a good aim means you are never losing a fight in Delta Force. Now, what do I mean? A good crosshair placement is necessary in every shooting game out there. That is why you see pro players switch games and still retain their skill level. That is because they have understood the basics so well that it has been engraved into their skulls. One of these basics is crosshair placement. To those who don't know what crosshair placement means, let me explain. This dot on your screen is your crosshair, and the placement is where you position it while you are moving. A good crosshair placement requires you to position your crosshair at the expected head level of enemies. So you position your crosshair at where the opponent's head will be once they come into your line of sight. This is super effective in Delta Force, and I will tell you why. In Delta Force operations, there are bullets, vests, and helmets. All of these have different tiers. The higher the bullet tier, the more penetration it gets, and the higher the vest and helmet tier, the tougher it is to crack. So why is crosshair placement so important in Delta Force? Let's say you are just walking around the map and boom, an enemy, which is this guy, jumps out of nowhere. Right now you are looking over here while the enemy is right by your side. At this point you will think you are already dead because the enemy saw you first and he's also geared up with tier 5 ammo. Only two things can help you survive this situation. One is you have a good reaction time. And I don't know how old you guys are, but casual players my age are slow with this. The second thing is a good crosshair placement. If your reaction time is slow but you have a decent aim with a good crosshair placement, you will come out on top. Now the enemy is wearing tier 5 armor and you have tier 4 bullets in your gun. With the short time you have to react to this situation, if you shoot his vest, it will take you 7 shots to break the armor before you get the kill. And before you get the chance to crack his vest, you will be dead. But if your crosshair is already placed at head level, by the time you swipe towards the target, you will just need 3 shots and he is dead. Here's a clip showing this in a real game.
Man, you don't serve it anymore. That guy is pushing you.
Oh. Aiming at the head will always be the easiest and fastest way to take down any enemy, and with how effective this sounds, a lot of players still forget about it when they get into a game. I am one of those players, but recently I have gotten used to it and I now hit headshots more frequently. What I did to improve my crosshair placement was simple. When I hop on the game, I go straight into the firing range to get some shots in, and one of my goals is to hit headshots across these dummies. That alone reminds me to focus on hitting the head once I get into a game, and to hit the head I need to have my crosshair placed properly. Also, when I eventually get into a game and I spot an AI, it just reminds me that if I am to kill this AI without wasting my bullets, I need to one-tap its head. These might sound funny and little, but a good crosshair placement just requires you to always place your crosshair at head level. It does not need any fancy mechanics and whatnot. So if you can always remind yourself to know where your crosshair is at all times, in max a month you will have a good crosshair placement. A good aim will also be the icing on the cake. And to all mobile players, if you want to see an aim settings video, let me know in the comment section. I also switched from gyro to non-gyro after I changed devices. So when I was looking for a good layout and sensitivity, I found the truth behind your sensitivity, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. So subscribe for more videos like this, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. See you.